from the News Channel 5 Network and Out and About newspaper. This is Out and About Today, sponsored by the Tennessee Performing Arts Center.
Good evening and welcome to Out and About Today. I'm Pam Wheeler. On tonight's show, Brent and I join Chuck to share our fall entertainment picks. And then Brent sits down with radio host and producer Zach Woodward. But first, I'm joined by my co-hosts to open tonight's show with our weekly Buzz About segment. Lots and lots of topics to discuss, guys. But first, we have to go to dun dun dun.
AC2?
AC2!
Yeah.
All right. Has anybody heard from them? Are they coming on the show?
We're still crossing fingers.
I know, crossing fingers. I'm doing posts like, oh, look, there they are there. Just in case y'all forget what you look like. This is you, and this is, imagine you here. That's what we want.
Andy Cohen, Anderson Cooper, come on,
yeah,
guys.
we get the stools out or something like that. Would have booze. We talked about that. So they're coming to the Ryman on October 6th, which we're all going to, and we're trying to get them on the show. And we've got a couple tricks up our sleeves. None of them have worked yet, but we were talking about a protest, a demonstration.
A demonstration at their event to get them to come out and talk to us? Is that the...
No, I don't know, but...
Okay, so like Zach Woodward's coming on a little bit later,
right.
And I know Woody and Jen, they always have some really creative ways of getting messages out to people. Maybe you ask
Are you trying to rope him on camera?
Peer pressure. I mean,
so Zach, be thinking, buddy.
That's all we've got is peer pressure, really, and high hopes.
Well, I've reached out to the Ryman. I'm waiting to see if they have any sway and help. But I mean, I know they're busy guys. We're not expecting you to be here for hours. We just need, what, 10 minutes?
10, 15.
minutes.
I mean, segments are only 7 minutes.
Yeah,
so.
exactly.
Well,
and they're live to tape, my God.
Little setup time, you know. We'll even come to your hotel. We'll come to your room.
We'll do anything.
Yeah, we're easy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's move on, although we'll be talking about it again on our Facebook.
And cocktails.
And
cocktails is always a great way, yeah.
Shotsky.
Okay,
so my next topic, I just was looking for some new entertainment, and I came upon this web series. And there was already, it's a web series, there was a first season already, and now they're producing a second season. And it's about the lives and stories of trans men. And we were talking about not really finding that many characters or folks in the media that show us female to male experiences, and we all ran down all these names.
The trans women that we have, you know, whether it's Orange is the New Black or, like I said, Caitlyn Jenner, Transparent, which was renewed for like the 5th season. So yeah.
Right. So I thought we'd show our viewers a little clip and then talk about it on the other side.
Sounds good.
Let's take a look.
To tell you something.
I have to go.
Okay. Hi. How are you? You're first. My name is Emmett Lundberg. I'm the creator of Brothers, and I'm a transgender man. I looked and I looked for years for representation of my experience on screen. It didn't exist, so I decided to do it myself.
Where are all the trans men?
Where are all the trans men?
Where are the trans men?
I want to see myself.
I want to see my brothers.
Brothers was the first of its kind.
And it deals with some of the issues that transgender individuals face.
Dating, healthcare,
dysphoria, homophobia,
identity, and more.
You can change what stories get told.
You can make the media landscape more diverse.
Whether it's large or small, your contribution makes a difference.
Tell your friends and family why it's important that they join us.
Follow.
Before we talk about it, I want to add, because I don't want to forget, that it's available on Amazon Prime, Vimeo On Demand, and CK-TV.
So, Seth, I mean, you can find it. I mean, Amazon Prime is a great place to have it.
I think that's where I watched it. Yep.
And what did you think?
Well, first of all, they were short episodes, like 7 to 8 minutes apiece. I watched the first couple because I had, like you, hadn't heard of it until then. But it was neat the way they were portraying, again, like some of the just everyday occurrences. Like in the first episode, they had to show an ID, and the person was like, "Oh, they messed up your ID. They put a F on here." So they went with that, you know, to avoid an issue. And then in another episode, one of the main characters is you know, obviously female to male, but wants to date other males. So is she? I'm sorry. Excuse me. Is he gay? And so he's not necessarily out to his other friends that have transitioned. So there's all the same dynamics, but with different, you know, different situations.
And I love the fact. I mean, it looks great, which is terrific. But it gets it out there. People start talking about it because even in the promo that we just saw, you just don't see where are the trans men. Where are they? And this is a great way to get.
It is, and it showed like some of the scenes where they were pulling the needle and stuff out. It was like the first episode, the first half of it, there was no speaking. It was just all the morning routine of the medications and just things that I had never thought about that they have to go through daily.
Right. Gives us a new perspective. So let's move on to a different topic. I almost want to skip this one, but I'm not going to. I wanted to take your Trump temperature.
Mine's still boiling.
Boiling.
It stays boiling.
I know, there's always something. So here's the question I want to ask you. Do you day-to-day follow what's going on with Trump tweets, and do you look for that day-to-day?
I don't look for it, but it's just there. And, you know, and you watch the morning shows, you come in, you watch, you know.
Well, you do. So
it's there all the time.
But if you watch those things, so Chuck's all in. He's watching things every morning. Brent, do you go
I
down?
have to admit that it's almost like a sick addiction in a way. Yeah, like when it first happened, I was just searching every day, like just first thing in the morning, searching different people that I follow on Twitter just to see what was going on, what was happening. I've still continued to do it, maybe not with the same level of veracity and just like anger, because I felt like it was really affecting me.
Right.
You know, worsening my mood just in general. So I've kind of backed off a little bit, but it's just hard not to, because one of the articles I read recently, and this kind of seemed like it applied to me, was that it's almost like we've been stimulated every day by this. So it's like we got to get our fix. You know, like regardless of whether we want it or not, we want to take that pill that we're hooked on. We got to take it every day because we're expecting to take it every day.
Right. Okay. That's not been my experience.
I don't want it to be,
I've kind of turned it off a little bit, but we're under a minute, so now I've got to leave on a happy note, because I refuse to close this segment with him.
Clearly the temperature is hot.
What are you looking forward to in the next 30 days? Tell me a happy.
I'm so excited. I'm going to see Mary Chapin Carpenter at the Ryman September 23rd. And so
that's awesome.
You talk about something that just feels good. That's Mary Chapin.
That's it.
Well, I'm turning 41. My birthday is coming up September 12th, and I'm going on vacation. I'm looking forward to that. So Trump is not following me.
And what do you think I'm stereotypically looking forward to?
Football
You
season.
know it. We're out of time. Up next, Chuck is here with fall movie and TV preview. So stay with us for the Entertainment Outlook.